For a parent to have a developmentally disabled child, it presents years of challenges.
We knew Adam has a problem when he was born.
By 6 months, he was diagnosed.
The parent finds themselves sometimes having to fight for all different types of services and supports that their child is entitled to.
There's nothing we can do for him.
Yeah, that's what we were told.
We provide services to over 100 men and women with developmental disabilities.
There aren't that many agencies that serve multiple populations because we have to have all these people working together. You have to work with the whole person.
We also have 2 day habilitation programs.
Our goal is to get them involved in the community. We do Meals on Wheels, volunteer service at the library, and we also do volunteer service at the animal shelter.
We'll have other programs where people could come in for clinical services, predominantly behavioral or social.
But it's also that day-to-day, that human touch that the people here provide. This year, we changed the name of our dinner to Loving Arms, because that's exactly the kind of environment that the people here at Abbott House have built.
I think there has to be a peace of mind knowing that there is a home and there are staff that are going to be supportive and advocate for their family member just as strongly as they would.
Well, during the day is the most exciting time, because that's where all the interaction takes place. The guys are up and they're in rare form.
Yeah. Took in the closet? Yeah.
How long can you do this for?
Expected 20 to 25 minutes.
I've been working at Iona College for 20 years. I like it. It's nice.
I listen to music on TV.
So he suggests that you should marry me.
These guys are very kind. They're very generous. They're very loving. And they want you to give that to them as well. So I think they're willing to give it back at a moment's notice.
Well, the first time we'd heard about Abbott House was when Adam was accepted. This was over 20 years ago.
The goal is to help ensure that the men and women have meaningful lives, that we're promoting their independence to the best of their ability, to make sure that they are actively participating in a meaningful member of the community.
You're talking about individuals who come to work, who are very dedicated to actually be up all night. You know, you walk into their room at night, checking their breathing. You're looking on the little one. You see the blanket's been kicked off. You pull the blanket back in. You tuck the sides of the beds in. It's the same love.
Abbott House is taking care of Adam. He's been here for 20, 25 years in this house with most of the same men.
The Minskers really embody the Friends of Abbott House Award. When they give to the Abbott House, they are not just giving for one individual or one specific program. They're giving to Abbott House so everybody benefits.
The Minskers have enabled the men who live with their son to travel and just really have the opportunities then to become better members of their community, healthier, and just experience such wonderful opportunities.
Well, we just felt that Adam was, part of a group of 6 men, and what's good for one should be good for all of them.
I'm just so grateful that there are people like them who will and can reach out.
They've been a part of Abbott House for a long time.
They have a feel and a passion for us. They're always there for us.
Well, I've felt for many years that having Abbott House here was a blessing. Now that he's an adult and he's here, and it's just a very wonderful feeling to know that he's taken care of.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Thank you, Doris and Eliot.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Minsker.
The Dignity of Family Life Award came about after a speech that Martin Luther King Jr. gave at our first dinner. It was really an amazing moment when we first heard his words.
I'm particularly happy to...
One of the reasons I think that the Zeta is really someone worth honoring with the Dignity of Family Life Award is that they've been with us through tough times as well as good times. When they first came, they were working mostly with the children here in our residential treatment center, and they were involved with the school, which is on the campus here. When that closed, they still stayed with us, asking what they could do. They've helped us with things like toy drives or help around the holidays, back to school items.
It started many, many years ago, back in the 60s. My parents were very involved. We also believe in the mission of Abbott House. It's so similar to our mission, where we care for the youth. We felt it was important to help give them opportunities that sometimes some of them would not have had.
A number of us are art teachers and/or social workers, and so we perceived immediately that the boys here at Abbott House were looking for some attention.
I think I remember them always throwing functions like that, trying to get us to show our talent.
That's what we do as a sorority, because we do believe in uplifting the young people.
If a Zeta walked in the house, here come a lady in blue.
Thank you, ladies in blue.